This is Mindset Mastery video 3. If you haven't seen the first two, they're somewhere on my channel. Click around, check it out. The first one was on positive affirmations. The second one was on positive visualization. And this video, I don't even know what to call it. I don't even know if this is a real thing in self-development. Something I may have invented. I don't know. I call it training your brain to replace NFPs with PFPs, okay? So what the hell is an NFP and a PFP? NFP is negative future projections, and PFP is positive future projections. All right, so if you don't know my story, since 2013, I was coaching guys in New York City on how to approach and flirt with beautiful, attractive women in everyday life. And the biggest thing I noticed was guys would have NFPs, negative future projections. They're in their head, instead of being in the present moment, just going and talking to a girl, they go into their head and they're living and playing out this negative scenario, like worst case scenario. What if I go over there and it's awkward and creepy and weird? What if she says she has a boyfriend? And what if people around me stare? They're like worried about all the what ifs. And that's how they verbalize it. But I realize what they're doing is they're visualizing it in their head. They're picturing it going weird, and then they're feeling resistance to doing it. So people do this in all areas of their life. It's not just specific to approaching women in everyday life. So that's why I call it NFPs, all right? Negative future projections. Now, the key is understanding this, and then what you want to do, and I find pretty much no one does this as you go through life if you are aware and talk to people, and people's language is a strong clue to what they're thinking and what they're visualizing. So you want to be positively visualizing the future or the end result or the scenario that you want to create or the person that you want to be, your identity. Now the trick with, like I said, training yourself to replace NFPs with PFPs, you have to be aware of this. And when you're living your life and you're out and you're in the real world and you start living an NFP, negative future projection, going, oh no, it's going to be creepy or weird, oh, I don't know, it probably won't work out. You need to catch yourself doing that and then go, wait a minute, no, fuck that. Let me replace it with positive. How do I want it to go? What would my ideal scenario be? What is the best possible, variation or possibility that can happen here? And start picturing that. Start picturing it. And if you are, maybe an entrepreneur or doing something with business or a project, this really comes in very powerfully. A lot of times I just zone out and daydream, and I'm thinking, I'm letting my mind wander. What do I want it to be like? What do I want to create? And then I really dive into the details. What exactly will it be? Can I do it this way? If I do it this way, how will it relate to this? How will this person help me with this? How will this correlate? What are the after effects of this? And if this happens, then what will the position I'll be in be? You play it all out in like a mental workshop, right? Using your imagination. So this is very powerful. As I said, I don't really know the best terminology for this. I call it NFPs and PFPs, but it's really part of visualization, using your imagination. It's very powerful stuff. You want to catch yourself being negative, visualizing negative, or just thinking negative, and then you want to catch it and switch it with positive, all right? Replace, it's almost, what I notice people go through? They go through thought loops. And people that are generally negative, they tend to go through negative thought loops, like a habitual thought pattern. It's a thinking habit. So you want to catch yourself doing this and train yourself to replace the negative with the positive. So you're training yourself to start embracing positive thought loops. How could I do this? How could I solve this? What will it be like? What do I want it to be like? All right. This is something that I would call, mindset mastery, right? This is someone, if you start doing these things, these are the type of people that are mentally strong, mentally secure, mentally confident. And this plays out and correlates and starts to manifest itself in your real world results. Okay? Oh, that guy's so confident. It's external result of really confident thinking, confident mindset, a confident way of analyzing things and playing around with, as I'm saying, the imagination. Okay, so I hope this helped you out. Really cool concept. I don't know, maybe I invented it. If you've heard of it somewhere else, or the proper psychological term for what I'm talking about here with the, thought loops and negative versus positive, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know, because I'd like to know. I've been telling my clients this for the last few years. I just say NFPs, PFPs, that's how I remember it. Hope it helps you out. Click subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and hope you like this series. Check out the other videos. I'll be having more come out. All right, see you soon. Thanks for watching.